Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Tamika. Hello gorgeous. Alright, so let's go ahead and get right into this video. I'm going to be talking to you about intermittent fasting. So the benefits of intermittent fasting, why I am doing intermittent fasting, and it's just basically I'm here to just share my journey with you. So you guys already know that I am on a 40-pound weight loss. I am down 10 pounds, but I still have more weight to lose. And of course, at times you do hit a plateau. So that means that your weight is very stagnant. You're not going anywhere. You're doing everything that you need to do, but you need something to kind of spice it up, shake up your weight loss. You got to do something different. So with intermittent fasting, I have done this last year in 2020. I did combine it with keto. So intermittent fasting has different time schedules. Make sure you are doing your research on Google. I'm not going to get all into that, but at the time I was doing the 16-8, which means that I fasted for 16 hours and then I had an 8-hour window. Then by September, I noticed I was in a plateau. So what I did was I did OMAD, which is 1 meal a day. You fast for 23 hours, and then on your 24th hour is when you have that 1 hour or an hour and a half to eat or consume as much food that you need to carry you over. Now I did that for a week and I lost 6 pounds. I even have a Facebook memory that popped up on my phone and I took a snapshot of it. So hopefully I'll have it somewhere over here that you can see a visual of what I ate on OMAD. But me personally, OMAD is a bit it's very strict and that's something that I don't recommend for myself. But the 16-8 is the most popular one. You can have your 3 meals or 2 meals and you're good to go. Now, what I started doing for the whole entire week, which was the day after Labor Day, I decided to go ahead and get on intermittent fasting. So basically, I am not doing the 16-8, but I am doing the 24. So that means I'm fasting for 20 hours and I have a 4-hour window to eat 2 meals. Now, I did a practice run for a whole entire week. Now today is like my official day, but I gave myself a whole week just to get my body used to it. The expectation was not to drop a whole lot of weight this week, although I am late giving my update. I didn't give one yesterday, but today is Tuesday, and I just gave myself a whole entire week just to gear my body up, make sure I am listening to my hunger cues, you know, what works, what didn't work, what time works. So I am doing my eating window is from 12 to 4, and then after 4 o'clock I'll go ahead and fast until 12 o'clock the next day. There was a couple of times where I ate 10-15 minutes before, which is fine. It's not a big deal, so do not get hung up over, oh, it's not 12 o'clock yet, my alarm didn't go off. There are apps out there that will help you with your intermittent fasting times, so you can use that. I don't do that because I don't need a scheduled time alarm telling me when and when I cannot eat. Oh my God, he's here. What? Alright, so when it comes down to like breaking a fast, what is considered breaking a fast? Now, there is a whole lot of controversy between that. Some YouTubers say you cannot like have coffee. Like you can have black coffee, but you can't have creamer inside it because that is technically breaking your fast. Then there's others who say it does not mean that you're breaking your fast because your insulin is not raised enough to where you're going to have those sugar cravings. So like for instance, if you have a Pop-Tart early in the morning, your sugar cravings is going to go extremely high. Your insulin is going to go high, so which is going to promote that that sugar craving. But if you have creamer in your coffee, which is only 10 calories, and if you use small amounts of creamer, your insulin is going to raise up a little bit, but it's not going to go high as a level of a Pop-Tart. So with the creamer, it's very small amount of an incline, but it's not as high as like a dessert or a Pop-Tart or whatnot. So to each his own, but that is what I do. I always have my creamer in my coffee. And also you can do your research on Google. You can do your research with Dr. Berg, which is B-E-R-G. He has a host of videos on his YouTube page regarding intermittent fasting, and my technique that I just got from him, or my tip, excuse me, was what liquids are acceptable during intermittent fasting. That is basically all I am here and wanting to tell you guys about intermittent fasting. I did not lose any new weight, so that is why I'm not here to give you an update on that. You know, my nerves. Oh my God, stop. Intermittent fasting has so many benefits that you should, you know what. Intermittent fasting has a whole lot of benefits. It does help with your cravings. It does help with weight loss. It does help with your liver. It's just an overall benefit that you should at least try if you are thinking about doing intermittent fasting. But for a beginners, you will want to do the 16-8. Alright, so with intermittent fasting, you can eat. So what can you eat on intermittent fasting? You can do whole foods, you can do keto, you can do low carb, you can do paleo, you can be pescatarian, you can be plant-based or vegan. It does not matter. Intermittent fasting is just giving you a window of when to eat and when not to eat. That's all it's doing. And that does help promote weight loss. So I like to do, of course, you guys already know I am doing low carb, and then there are some days I will do whole foods, so that way I can have that balance. So just keep that in mind, that you can eat whatever you want, you can have candy, whatever, but just know that you need to have foods that is going to keep you satiated and full for a longer period of time versus having processed foods. So that's why you want to have more of the whole food approach when doing intermittent fasting. But again, it's up to you on how you want to portion out your meals. But that is all I have for you today. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, gorgeous.